welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna do some maintenance to the wood boiler. Temperatures are dropping at night, not during the day yet. It's still in the 30s and 40s during the day, but at night it's going down to 20s, mid to upper 20s. So we're gonna clear out the ash, lubricate the damper, and a few other things that we need to check before I turn on this wood boiler in the next few days. So for those of you that are new, I am building a homestead from scratch up here in upstate New York. So guys, this is the Central Boiler Classic model CL6048. And today what we're going to do is we're going to check the seal of the door, and we're also going to remove all this ash. Wow, that's a whole lot of ash. So I'm going to put it right there in that trash can. And also we're going to lubricate the damper, which is right in there. We just got to take those two screws out. So the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check this chimney. I don't know if I have a ladder big enough to check it from the top, but I'm going to try and open this here and check it from this side. So the first thing I'm going to check is this rope seal. Rope seal that's around the door. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to check it with a bill. Now you can check it with a $1 bill. All I have is this 20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here in the door, close it. And if you can pull it out, then that rope seal is worn out. Right here, look, it is pretty good. It's not, I can't pull it out. Now, if I check it here, notice that I can pull it out easy. So the seal's worn out there. Let's try this area here. Yep, I can pull it out easy there too. Very easy. Yeah, so that door seal is worn out in some areas of the door. Now on this side, it appears to be tight. Now, about a week ago, I did buy a rope seal, and it came in this box. This is a 10-foot rope seal. So I'm gonna put this here either later tonight or tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, I've never done this before. Everything that I'm about to do here today, I've learned it from another homesteader. His name is Homestead J, and he's in New Hampshire, and he's taught me quite a few tricks here. So yeah, if you are interested in learning about the classic boilers, or the Central Boiler Classic CL6048, I highly recommend you go over to Homestead J, because that guy really knows his boiler. So let me get started and lubricate this thing. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is take out these two screws. There we go, that's one. So I'm going to lubricate the solenoid here and the pins up here. Because this damper is going to open up many times. Hundreds, if not, well, thousands of times over the course of this coming winter. So there you go. It's opening up. I feel a lot less resistance now. So it's relatively clean here where it makes contact. Yep. So with an old dirty brush, I'm just going to clean around here a little bit. Nice to have a brush handy. for things like this. Look how nice it opens and closes. Alright guys, so there is a, I see there's a fuse here. There we go. In case the damper doesn't work, you want to check this fuse to make sure it's not burnt out. There it goes. Nice and tight again. Now the back of this plate is relatively clean. I'm just going to dust it off with the brush. So if you had a lot of crud in here, you may want to go ahead and clean that out. But this one is clean. Alright guys, so everything looks clean here. And I'm going to go ahead and put the plate back on. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lubricate the hinges as well. Oh yeah, not even a squeak. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out the ashes now. And there's a lot there. So, oh, and by the way, before I go any further, I wanted to mention that some people add ashes to their gardens, and that is okay if your pH levels are low, and because the ashes, they add pH. So if your pH is already too high, adding ashes will make matters worse. So again, only if your pH is low. Okay. Alright, there's a flashlight that I'm using on my iPhone. I don't know if you can see all the way back, but it's yeah, there's about 6 or 8 inches of ashes in there, so I gotta take all that out. But before you do, make sure you have some type of dust mask on. I was wrong guys, there's more like 10 to 12 inches of ashes in here. Check this out, look how deep this is. Wow. What's the logic behind leaving the ash in there all year? I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that some people may leave ashes in there, like just a couple of inches in there, because they feel it works better. However, according to Homestead J, there should be no ashes in there after you're done heating for the winter season. You should be cleaning it out and spraying it with oil. I wish I could talk about it more intelligently right now, and I can't. I'm learning as I go. So hopefully by next year I'll be an expert. Yeah, I should be an expert next year with these central boilers. All I can do now is take one day at a time, one step at a time. What a mess, guys. I'll have more ash than I could ever use. And guys, one more thing, I was wrong. I have more like 15-16 inches of ashes in there. You see how deep that is? Wow. I didn't know you could do that. Are you guys liking the homestead life yet? I know, it appears like it's a lot of work, but actually, I'm taking my time. I think it's fun, and all these years, I did not know what any of this stuff was. And there's thousands and thousands of people all throughout the country and the world doing the exact same thing. I just didn't know. Did you? Oh, and also, for those of you that have had boilers in the past or now, put in the comments below, what did you do with your ashes? How did you dispose of it? Right now I have 3.5 trash cans. I'm putting it behind in the woods behind my shed until further notice. And yeah, I'm interested to know what you guys are doing with it. I've almost reached the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this hoe to pull all the ash forward. Check it out, guys. It's way better now. But I want to clean around the door with this little scraper. Look how thick this is. All right, guys, so I'm almost done. So as you can see, yeah, there's only a little bit of ash here left, and I scraped the walls of the boiler with a hoe. There's a lot of creosote built up in there, and there's a lot of creosote built up on top too. But I'm not gonna touch it now. I'm gonna give it a nice clean up sometime this coming spring, because right now I have like a million projects, and yeah, but this is good enough for now. It's good enough for government work. I'm very happy with it. I'm almost ready to start a fire. All right, guys, so I'm almost ready to call it a day here cleaning the wood ash. And by the way, this particular boiler has a 393 gallon tank of water on top, bottom, and on the side. So when the wood is burning, heats up the water and it circulates inside the house. I have radiant heating, and this is a very, very efficient way to heat up any home. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting it up here soon and heat up the house when the temperatures go south here, or they get very cold here very soon. When? I don't know. It's what's today's date? November, I believe today's November 9th. No, November 10th. And as you can see, I'm still wearing short sleeves. What is going on? I don't know.